All right, what's going on, my stock market bulls and bears? I'm your host, Terry Z. Welcome to the channel, Buy the Dip. All right, guys, and in today's video, we're going to talk about, as you see here on the screen, the cruises that I follow here on Robinhood. Norwegian Cruise Line, Carnival Cruise Line, and Royal Caribbean. Let me go ahead and get my screen here fixed up, and we're going to get into today's video. Thank you guys for watching. After you watch this video, if you found that the information was very helpful and you enjoyed it, please smash that like button, give a thumbs up, comment down below, and I will comment back to you. I love all you guys commenting on the videos. Keep it up, guys. Thank you a million again. All right, so let's get in here to it. So the cruises, as we know, are pretty much beaten and battered. You know, they're beaten down pretty bad right now. But is it time for cruising to resume? That is the reason why these cruise lines, as you can see, they're all they went up a little bit and then now they're down, people selling off. All three of them, all three charts look exactly the same. So, is there good news for the cruise lines? And I must admit that basically the cruise industry has been treated unfair compared to all the other industries. Like, cruising can't have any kind of business except basically people booking future cruises and hoping for the best. That's the only kind of income that the cruise lines can get, is people booking for future cruises and hoping that they get money in, you know, and things like that. But they can't have any boats out right now. But here is some good news, man. Cruising could resume as soon as November. So is the cruise stocks going to go up? Let's go over these couple things I found here and let's make it, a prediction on what's going to happen. So right here, the White House blocked the C.D.C order to keep cruise ships docked. The C.D.C director, who wanted a no-sale order extended until February. Can you believe that? Another like 4 months they wanted to extend the no-sale order for cruising, but they're letting the airlines run, all the entertainment industry here in the U.S. And I understand, like, the reason they're being so hard on the cruise industry is because the ships are not registered in the United States. So that is the main reason that they are being hard on the cruise lines. And they want to keep all the money going to the airlines and U.S.-based, industries where the tax dollars are going. But got to remember, too, there's a lot of American workers that work in the call centers, that work at the ports, and also the cruise line brings money to the cities that they cruise out of, hotels, entertainment, food, alcohol, things like that. So it ain't just, the cruise lines do bring money to the cities. So I love it because the White House said, no to you, C.D.C. You are not going to keep screwing over the cruise lines. So I do give big props right there for the White House and what they have done to the C.D.C. Because, honestly, who is a big fans of the C.D.C. right now? The way they don't even know what the heck they're doing. But let's get in this article right here. Was just posted tonight. So this is a very fresh article from Sheila Kaplan. It says here, the White House has blocked new order from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention to keep cruise ships docked until mid-February, a step that would have been displeased the politically powerful tourism industry in the crucial swing state of Florida. The current no-sale policy was originally put in place in April and later extended to expire on Wednesday. Dr. Robert Redfield, the director of the C.D.C, has recommended the extension, worried the cruise ships could become viral hotspots as they did at the beginning of the pandemic. But at a meeting at a virus task force on Tuesday, Dr. Redfield's plan was overruled. According to the senior federal health official, who was not authorized to comment and spoke on condition of anonymity, the administration will instead allow the ships to sail after. Get this. The administration will allow the ships to sail after October 31st. The date the industry has already agreed on its own voluntary plan. The rejection of the C.D.C's plan was first reported by Axios. So, screw you, C.D.C. It's looking pretty good for the cruise lines, and if you have the cruise stock, they could possibly be going up. So here we go, another part of this article. Dr. Redfield, who has been scolded by President Trump for promoting mask wearing and cautioning that vaccines won't be widely available until next year, worried before Tuesday's decision that he might get fired and considered resigning if he were required to oversee a policy compromise public health, according to senior official as well as the person close to Dr. Redfield. So, as you know, man, this article here is on the New York Times. You can just get on here, read the whole article. I won't read the whole thing to you. I just wanted to bring you some of the meat and potatoes of this article, man. And if you guys follow my channel, I talked about this a little bit, but I purchased some Carnival stock a while back. And if you want to know the details of that, but basically I bought in Carnival stock when it was down like $8-9 a share, and I sold it at like $22.50, and I have not rebought yet into the stock. But I made a good bit of gains, and if you'd like to see a breakdown of that, me talking about how I did that, comment down below and I will try to put that together for you guys. And if you just go here on Google itself and type in C.D.C. no sell order, you'll see all these articles here. The New York Times, which I just read to you. You got USA Today. C.D.C. agrees to extend the no sell order through October 31st in compromise with the White House task force. And as you know, Trump wants to open everything up. Everything up. Royal Caribbean blog. Now this is a guy that covers like more Royal Caribbean news. But as you can see, he posted about it. White House overrides the CDC. I love it. The White House is sticking it in right now and saying it's time to open up, time to get people back to work. And, you know, yes, this is helping other countries because, you know, all the workers on the cruise ship are basically from other countries. So this is helping the world in a sense, not just the United States, but it's helping around the world because there's thousands of employees right now that are out of jobs in all these countries right now. So this is really good. Really, really good news. This is what we wanted to see. Finally, someone standing up to the CDC and telling them enough is enough. It's time to open everything up. Let's get the world back to the way it is. And, you know, they have all these procedures in place with these new rapid tests that are 15 minutes. They have the heat sensors. They're going to have cleaning like crazy. So it's going to be more safe than ever. You know, you're going to be required to wear a mask in closed, you know, corridors and things like that indoors. But out in the Lido deck, you should be fine. As you can see here, everyone talking about here, you know, that the CDC has been told, nope, you ain't doing it to the cruise line. They are good to go. So, another good place that I get some cruise news is if you're investing in the cruise stocks, I suggest you to go follow Don's Family Vacations. He talks about the cruise industry nonstop in all his videos. He keeps up with the CDC and all kind of cruise news, and this is how I made a good bit of money. This is one of the cruise channels that I follow, but following his advice on the cruises, I sold my stock back in like July, I believe, before the hype of them possibly cruising in August. And Don basically said that cruising is not going to happen in August. So I sold my shares while they were up high, and I'm glad I took his advice because I made a lot of money on that. So thank you, Don, on that. But there you go. And if we go here to the actual website of Carnival itself, you just go on here and let's type in, let's just go for the dates only. And if you see here, if you click November of this year, it does have, you know, options that you can book on here. So that is kind of crazy, guys. You know, I'm sure they're basically only canceling them month by month because, like I said, the only money that cruise lines are getting right now is basically your deposit money and money that you make on your cruises. So that's the only kind of income they have. So they're definitely happy if you book a cruise, make that down deposit, start making your monthly payments. So that's pretty cool. As you can see, you can start booking here on Carnival for, you know, November and December. They have all kind of dates here, as you can see. And if you go here to Royal Caribbean, and if we go here, leaving any date, and let me get that pulled up. Here we go. They have November as well and December, as you can see. Can't book October, but November and December you can book. So it's looking pretty good for the cruise lines. And if we go here to Norwegian, the other one, let me find, I don't get on Norwegian as much. Let me find their dates. Here we go, dates. And if you get on to Norwegian, the same thing. November and December is open for booking. So CLIA, which is the cruise line, basically their little government thing that talks about all their cruising information. and rules and regulations and guidelines, they basically said it's time to open up for November, and the White House agreed, and they said screw you to the C.D.C, and it's time for the cruising to get back in business. So with all that news, that basically it's looking like pretty good chance that cruising is going to resume in November, unless if another outbreak happens or something like that. So let's mark this here, recording this video on September 30th at 8:47 p.m. on a Wednesday night. These stock prices: Norwegian 1738, Carnival 1542, and Royal Caribbean 6515. Where are they going to be at in the next month from now? That is the question. I'll have to do a follow-up video on October 30th of where are these prices at. I'll have to clip this video into a new one, and let's see, are they going to go up? Because by October 30th, I mean, we're going to know here in the next week or two, are they going to be allowed to let people book cruises? And well, people can already technically book for November, but are they going to be allowed to sail in November is the question. Comment down below, guys. What do you think? Are they cruising? Are they going to be going out in November? So, all right, guys, if you watched the video this long, thank you so much for staying in here. I really appreciate it. You guys are really helping me grow the channel. Something I'd like to get into full time. Possibly you guys watching this video, commenting, are definitely getting me a step closer each time. I know we got a long way to go, but you guys can be here in the beginning in the journey of me growing this channel and seeing if we can possibly become full-time YouTube one day. So, all right, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Remember, buy the dip.